lineouts. Can you talk us through the rules, first of all, of bringing the man down from when jumping up into the lineout?
Yeah, so you're allowed to lift the man. That was probably a change of about 15 years ago, so you can support him. But the onus is on you to bring him back down safely as well. So you can't just throw him up and then run off as he passes the ball. So there's an onus on the team who chuck him up to bring him down, but also an onus on the defence to make sure that when the man's in the air, you don't play him and you don't play the men who are supporting him, because you can imagine if someone's holding him up there and someone takes away the man who's holding up there, he's going to come down pretty heavily. So as referees and assistant referees, we're definitely trying to look to protect the man in the air, same as we would around the field of play. Man in the air is really vulnerable, so we've got to protect him.
How important is your assistant referee in that particular role? It's an extra pairs of eyes and ears, really.
Yeah, back to that idea of you can't see everything. You might have 8 forwards standing in your way. You might have the idea of players coming together. So we're always working as a team, whether that's the referee and the assistant referee and the TMO, the 2 assistant referees. We're a group of officials now. We don't go out there and do it on our own. The 4 of us are very much involved in all the decision making. So it might be a time when we send it up to the video referee if someone comes down really heavily and we think, has that been foul play?
And in a lineout, one of the most common occurrences is the ball not being thrown in straight. Now, how strict do the referees have to be on this rule?
Now, I don't think many hookers would be happy for you to say it's one of the common occurrences of the line-out. It's something that happens now and again, but the standard of the throwing in throughout international rugby is extremely high. And what we look for is the idea that if it's clearly not contestable, we don't say there's a line down the middle of the pitch and every single part of the ball has to dissect it, but we say both teams must be able to compete. It must be a fair contest for that ball in the air.